Alright, good morning everybody. It's Friday, June 12th. We're going to try to do another video for you guys. We're halfway through the pre-trip. I figured I'd stop and talk to you for a few minutes here, or a few seconds, and get this video started today. We got something new to do first thing this morning. We're going to a customer in Reading City proper. So we got to go down 61 to 222 and then 422 and then jump off there near the downtown and go back towards his customer, and then we're going to have to kind of flip on the street and then back in and back down along like alleyway sort of to get where we need to go. So we'll try to show you that, and after that we have a couple out of Red Barn to Fogelsville. So that's how the day is going to go. We'll try to show you what we can, especially this new operation, and hopefully I'll be able to talk to you outside the truck there a little bit too. So all right, we'll talk to you out on the road. Alright, so we're on the roll. We just left the shop. This load that I'm taking down to Reading, that also comes out of the Red Barn. I forgot to mention that. So we're going to go there and get that. And then talking to the guy that usually does this run, he comes out of Red Barn, makes a left, comes back up here to 895, takes it across to 61 and goes down that way, just like we do to go to the other Reading customer. He said it's easier than going over the mountain and down 222 through all those roundabouts and traffic down there by Kutztown and stuff. So that's the way we're going to go. He's been doing it for a couple of years now, so he knows best, so we're going to follow his routing down there. I guess normally they only want one load per day twice a week, but today they want two loads. So I'm doing one in the morning, he's doing one later this morning / early afternoon. So this is my first time there, so I have no idea what to expect. He gave me a rundown, and it sounds simple enough. It's just a matter of another one of those customers where you got to back in off the street. And you'll see that. I'll try to turn the cameras on and show you that deal when we get down there. So we'll see how it goes. You know, typical little bit of nerves and trepidation when you go to a new customer. Anybody that's driven knows, you know, and I've been all over this country, so it's not anything I can't handle. You just don't know what to expect because you don't know the lay of the land. Once you do it once or twice, then it becomes easy peasy. So well, we got to get ourselves to the Red Barn and get loaded and hope nobody's in there when we get there, but it's been busy right now, so chances are somebody's going to be in there. All right, so we got our work cut out for us. There were two of them here, one left. Now I got to try and back in here in the one that I'm going to use. Blindside back, and the guy that's in the other one is a little bit crooked, so they're going to have to work for it a little bit. Let's see how we do. I can't see the trailer at all, anywhere. I think I cleared his tractor anyway. That's what I'm worried about, is the fact that he's crooked. If he was straight, it wouldn't be so bad, but I'm just worried about him being crooked. There we go. A little bit less of a problem than I thought, but until I got a sight line. Of course, I'll have to tell you about the steering wheel. The cable broke, so I can't adjust the steering wheel. It's all the way up, I guess, the way she likes to drive. So, a little awkward for me now, but now I gotta watch, because I am not square to that wall like I like to be. I'm on an angle. So I gotta watch that I don't hit it, because it's probably really easy to knock it over. Well, see how that is, and we'll make adjustments if necessary. Well, so much for talking to you guys outside, because another guy pulled up here after the other one left. So we'll just talk to you in the truck when we leave. All right, so loaded and rolling. Coming down the end of the road now. Like I told you, we're going to make a left out of here this time, which can be for better or for worse. You got to watch both directions of traffic to get an opening to come out, but once you get an opening and come out, you can get going a little quicker going downhill than you can going uphill, so there's less chance of getting rear-ended. But like I said, you got to watch both directions of traffic, and this time of day it shouldn't be too bad, but we will see. Get it in the performance mode. That gives us a little extra pedal. The transmission has a economy mode and a performance mode. Now the thing is, with summer now, it's harder to see the traffic, especially coming from up the hill. Like now I can't, well, now there's a few coming down, see, and a limited sight line both directions. So once you get going, like I'm gonna now, there's no turning back. And then we did all right. We got an opening relatively quickly. There are people coming both directions, but we got it. And I mean, I couldn't see what was coming down the hill, so it looked clear, so I went. And it was, but no sooner did I get going than I seen them coming around the bend there. So, but all's good. We're out. What we gotta do up here is make the left, like we're gonna go back to the well in the woods, and then go over to 61 and take 61 down to 222. Instead of crossing over 222, we're gonna jump on 222, and then that turns into 422, and we're gonna take that down to Lancaster Avenue. And I should have set up my GPS. Darn it, I forgot to do that before I left. I think we'll be all right, but unless I pull over somewhere and do it. But so anyway, I've showed you this road enough times. We'll show it to you later on. And try to show you more down in Reading, because that's some new territory that we'll be running. So we'll talk to you down there. All right, so we'll change of pace down here. Normally we ride this left lane because we need to go straight and cross over 222 and make a left on the other side, but this time we're going to be getting on the 222, so we got to ride this right lane, which usually has a lot more traffic in it, because most people are coming down here to get on the 222. So now, hopefully this light just turned green, so hopefully it stays green until we get through it, and it's going to. All right, yeah, normally we would be in that left lane, praying that that traffic light up there on that steep hill would stay green, trying to time it to stay green. And I got the GPS going, so she's talking in my ear. So if I pause while I'm talking, it's because she's talking to me. You can't hear her, but she's chirping in my ear via my telephone Bluetooth. So, because I kind of know where I'm going, I got directions, but I still ran it through the Google Maps to get me there, or assist me in getting there. And all the clearances are good. I looked at Google Maps. There's some overpasses, but they're all like 14 foot, so they're all good. Come on, old girl, let's get going. Let's get going. We're getting on a freeway here. We're getting on a freeway. We gotta get it going. Get her going. Get her going. You know, Bulldog isn't wanting to pull too well this morning. But then again, I'm not used to it. I've never run a load down this way. I've gone this way empty a few times to go to the tank wash, but I've never run a load down here. So now we're picking her up. And just that we were coming onto the freeway onto an uphill. So all right, we'll talk to you when we get down there closer to our exit. All right, so we split off from 222. We are now on 422. And 3 miles is where our exit's going to be, and we're going to need this left lane. So I don't know, I may just ride it now that I had to get over here because of that. There was a four-wheeler coming on, and I thought he was going to come in behind this container, but it's one of those unorthodox interchanges where you need to be in the left lane to get off the freeway. The exit ramps are in the middle. The freeway will split apart, and then we will drop off the left to get down onto what is it? Lancaster Avenue, I believe it is. Let's see, 1.5 miles now at this point. So yeah, like I said, we're going to stay here. We're not going to move right and then run the risk of not being able to get back over here. See this sign, Lancaster Avenue, exits left 1.5 miles. So we're just gonna stay here. I don't know, might tick a few people off, but I'm not gonna get pinned in that right lane and not be able to get over, and then God knows where I'll be able to do a flip and come back up, and then still need the left lane go in the other direction to get off, because the left lane exit works both ways. You'll see that coming up here. When we get to it. It's going to be a long segment, obviously, but well worth it because we've not ever done this before. I've been on this freeway before, but we've not ever done it before with you guys. So we will leave the camera roll and edit out anything that may make it too long and boring or whatever, but otherwise we're gonna let her roll, show you what it's like to get in here as best we can, and hopefully don't screw up. It should be coming up right quick here now. A tight freeway, as you can see. Alright, this is our exit. This is what I'm telling you about. And he cuts off from the left, drops down the street level, and then we make a right. Don't know who designed it, when they designed it, or why they designed it, but now let's see, there's I guess 2 lanes here, but that may make it kind of funky. Let's hope riding this lane down in its lane is not going to be a problem when we get here and have to make a wide turn. Oh, and the arrow just went. I guess we're going to wait now. Stop. Oh, it's a green light. Hey, geez, I didn't even realize that. I expected it to turn red. Okay, my bad. Like I said, I don't know the area. So approximately 0.8 of a mile and turn right on Hancock Boulevard. See if she's gonna talk in my ear and whisper sweet nothings. Why should she be tight? Ay. I think it's on the other side of that overpass down there. This light turned green already. guess we are in the sort of the inner city of Reading. This is Reading proper, I believe. I have to look at the political boundaries, but I think this is the city of Reading. If not, it's why I'm missing. And it could be something else even. We should be coming up on it pretty soon. Now, she's not telling me anything. No. Okay, now she did. 1,000 feet, turn right on Hancock Boulevard. So probably the next traffic light. Yep. Oh, it looks like we might have to swing her left just a little bit here. So now it's a half a mile, and I got one car behind me. Doesn't look like it's a heavily traveled road. Now I'm gonna have 3 cars behind me. I may have to pull off to the right, let them go, and then have me go. Interesting, I didn't realize there were gonna be parked cars along here. Normally I don't ditch my seatbelt on a city street, but I don't want to be restricted for any of my movements here. Oh, I think it's down here at this big wide area. It? Hang on a second. All right. It's the next one. We're one up. We're one too close. I mean, we gotta go up just a little bit further. Like I said, I had never been here before. I knew I have to go to back into the left of a guard shack. I have to back in the way you go out the guard shack. So it looks like it's up here, yep. This is the one. This is the one. So I gotta kind of flip it around and back in there. Better put both windows down. Of course, one car just blew by me there. Didn't hit it just right. Gotta pull it up. Like I said, I'm not used to it. There we go. There we go. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Now we got it. Now it's just a straight line back to the building. So we'll talk to you when we get back there. All right, so we're backed in here. We're unloading. Maybe I can kind of step back and show you. And kind of backed into the building there. I don't want to show the actual operation, but we're backed in the building. He's got the hose hooked up. We're unloading as we speak. And I think my camera's kind of malfunctioned. I had them both on coming in here, and then when I stopped to look at Google Maps to make sure which entrance was the right one, I don't think they both turned back on. So I don't know which one was on and which one was off. So hopefully I got you some kind of video of me backing in off the street and in here, but I don't know. I'll check it in a little bit and see. There's a guy weed whacking behind me. He's in a precarious spot trying to weed whack that hill that's behind me, but I don't want to show him to you, but you can hear him. So, but anyway, we're here unloading, and we'll talk to you once we leave here. All right, I just reviewed the footage, and I think both cameras actually did turn on for the second sequence when I was backing in here, or most of the way back in here. I think I turned it off halfway through, but we got something for you. So, but anyway, we're unloading, and then once we're done and out of here, and then we'll show you some more stuff. All right, so we're done and heading on out, and we got to retrace our steps out of here to get back to 422. But I know I showed you backing in, but we'll show you driving out. A little bit easier to drive out than it is to back in. So this is a car dealership right here to our right. So you got to watch for the car traffic going in and out of the mechanic shop when you're coming here. So a little interesting place. Not hard. I mean, once I get it dialed in and know how to make this turnout here and know how to actually set up, it's not going to be a problem. And just one of our guys did it with sleeper truck, and for him it was a little more difficult. So but for us with the day cabs, it's not. He used to say that he didn't like coming down here, and probably that's because of being in the sleeper truck. Made it much more difficult, but that wasn't that hard. I just, like I said, I'll know how to turn and get set up to back it right in there without having to do a pull-up, so. But we're done rolling out. I have no idea. I know I'm supposed to go down to Fogelsville, but I heard that plant isn't running very well right now, so I don't know. This place is getting a second load, but he doesn't want it till between like 1 and 3 o'clock, so it's going to be interesting to see who does what. I'm wondering if plans don't change and I don't bring the second one down here. I'm kind of hoping not. Because there's a lot of lag time in between, because I can't come down here before like 1 o'clock. So I have no idea now what's going to happen. So, but anyway, we're going to make our way back to the Red Barn and start loading for somewhere. Because I can take Red Barn down here, I can take it over to Allentown Airport, I can take it to Fogelsville. If need be, I can take it to the other Reading customer. I just can only put it in the one silo. So we'll see what happens, but I guess we'll talk to you later on up the line or back at the well when we're loading. All right, so I talked to the driver who called me and told me that the Fogelsville plant was kind of messed up with their computer system down and nobody being able to be loaded or unloaded. And he told me that they got things up and running and they're unloading trucks again. So I am not going to call my dispatcher because I'm sure everybody else has been calling them all morning long. So I'm not going to bug them. Now that I know the plant's up and running, I'm just going to go back to Red Barn as I was assigned, load up, and go down to Fogelsville as I was assigned and do that. I may have to wait a little while down there until they get caught up with all the trucks that are down there, but I'm not going to bug them because, like I said, probably half the drivers were probably calling them, what do I do, what do I do, the plant's down, blah, 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 blah. And so I'm sure he doesn't want to hear it anymore. I wouldn't. All right, so we're here at the Red Barn. We're loading up. Nobody was here and nobody has arrived yet, so we can talk to you for a couple minutes. But boy, what a day this is turning into. First of all, this morning when I went to adjust the steering wheel to my comfort level, when I pushed on the pedal, it's attached to a cable which loosens up the whatever pin or whatever in there that holds the steering wheel in place. That cable snaps, so now the steering wheel stuck in the up position. Possible plant issues that hopefully have rectified themselves, and so now the latest thing was when I talked to the driver that usually does this run, he didn't tell me that what he does is he usually just gives them the white copy of the paperwork. The guy doesn't sign anything. He just gives them the white copy and keeps the yellow copy, and then we turn that in with our paperwork. So I handed him both copies. I didn't know. I thought he signed for it, and then give me the yellow copy back. And so in the process of being new there and trying to figure out who does what and, you know, the whole operation, I never got that yellow copy back. So thankfully he is going down with that second load, so I called him quick and told him about it, and he laughed. He says, oh, I screwed you up. And so he's gonna pick up that yellow copy and he'll stick it in my mailbox, and then I can put it in my envelope tonight before I go home. So no harm, no foul, but it's just weird stuff that's going on today. I don't know, for some reason. And tomorrow is the 13th. Today is only the 12th. I could see if it was Friday the 13th, but it's only the 12th. So I don't know. It's just kind of one of those days, I guess. All right, so that load is on the truck. We are headed down to Fogelsville. We're going down here through New Tripoli, coming up on the high school. Strange weather day to go along with everything else. Today was supposed to be mostly sunny. It was supposed to be in the mid 90s. The heat indexes were supposed to be around 105. They had a heat advisory and everything else. And I don't think it was expected to be this cloudy, but really it's not all that hot out. Temperature's only 85. I don't know whether to wear sunglasses or not. Every time I put them on, it gets dark. Then every time I take them off, then it gets brighter and the sun tries to come out. Then I put them back on and then it gets dark again. It's kind of a strange day. I didn't look at radar when I was up there loading. So when I get down to the plant down here, I'll look at radar and see if there's any rain at all around today. I don't know. Today has a weird day. Today is just weird stuff going on today. I don't know. But we're making our way down there. And we'll see how it goes with unloading this one. Supposedly right now everybody's unloading, so they must drew down the silos while everybody was sitting and waiting to unload, because once they started unloading again, 3 at a time were unloading. So I don't know. There's one pump broke down, or 4 at a time would be unloading. So they got three at a time unloading right now. It may change till I get there, but I don't know. It's, like I said, just a weird day. All right. I didn't get a chance to talk to you down here because there was 3 drivers when I got here, but one up until we both finished at the same time. So I didn't get a chance to talk to you outside because I was talking to him. And if my day was strange, his day was even stranger. I'm not going to go into all his details, but one of his brake chambers blew apart coming down here. So there he is sitting off to the side. He's got to try and rig it up somehow and get it to a shop. If he can't, then he's got to wait here to get somebody to get him a new brake chamber on his trailer. Looks like he's going to try and go under there and fix it now. And he told me a lot of other stuff that was going on. He's having a worse day than I'm having. And I'm not having a bad day, it's just a strange day. But he's having a bad day. I feel bad for him. I said, dude, you get that thing fixed, you ought to just go home. You ought to just call it a day and go home. But anyway, so we're rolling on out of here. Boy, some of those bumps really kind of hurt my stomach. I do have that sore stomach yet. I think I'm going to make another video this weekend. I got the results of my colonoscopy back. I've got a diagnosis, and I'll probably go into that more with you all in a separate video. But just briefly, I have Crohn's disease. I must have developed it just over the winter sometime, because that's when all this started happening. My fatigue, my stomach discomfort, and all that stuff. So, yep, Crohn's disease. So, like I said, I'll make a separate video and explain what went on, what is going on, and what might go on, because I don't know yet until I have my follow-up doctor's appointment. So, But we'll talk to you over the weekend. I'll make a standalone video talking about it a little bit. But we're getting out of here. We got one more to do, and I think we'll be able to do it in a decent amount of time, and that'll be our day, and that'll be our week. Saturday, Sunday weekend off. So gonna try and get a little R&R in, relax a little bit, and hope maybe we feel a little better next week. But that colonoscopy actually made me sore, but like I said, I'll tell you more about that in another video. So, but we're making our way back up there. I don't know how much more I'm going to shoot for you today, but as you can see, the sun came out now. We were solid overcast. Now clouds broke again. The sun came out, and all of a sudden it heated up. Now it's almost 90 degrees. So a strange weather day, a strange work day. You name it, it's just a strange day. All right, so we're back here for another one. The last one of the day. Hopefully nobody's in here. I saw 2 trucks going southbound that probably were in here, so they're loaded and out of here. Hopefully nobody else snuck in here. It's not 2 o'clock yet, so probably not. This place we might have it all to ourselves right now. We did the last time we came up here, so maybe we will again. And we do. And we do. So we get her backed on here, get hooked up, do our paperwork, and try to talk to you a little bit more. I'm starting to run out of things to say today. It's been, like I said, one of those days, and it started off really good, but I'll talk to you more once we get hooked up and loading. Alright, so we're up here loading up this third and last one of the day, and I figure I'd give you a different look over my shoulder. I'd give you a pastoral view across the street over into the cow pasture and the farm country, so to speak. But the sun came out, boy did it get hot. We were up here for the last one when it was overcast. It was kind of nice and cool and comfortable, and now that the clouds broke and the sun came out, she heated right up. So there's no storms around. I finally got to look at radar. There's no storms around, but something will probably brew up later. I don't know if it'll happen before we get back to the shop and finish out the day, or later on tonight after we get home. So we will see, but loading up load number 3, and we're going to take it down there and do what we normally do, and hopefully nobody's there and it runs as good as it ran the last time we were there. 2 of us there, and both of us were able to pump off. So hopefully it stays good and we can get her done and get started on the weekend. All right, so we're down here just about to the plant waiting for the arrow, which we just got right now, so we can go. And I don't know if the plant went back to one at a time or what, but the 2 guys that I saw going down loaded when I was going up empty to get this load, I did not see them coming back northbound, so it has me wondering what the condition of the plant is going to be, how the unloading is going to go. Is it still good, or did it get funny again? Because it was funny this morning. They said that nobody could unload and nobody could get loaded on the van side. So it'll be interesting to see what's going on here. A few freight haulers sitting here, but most of the time they're sitting here waiting for their appointment time. So that's what it looks like. There's nobody in the driver's seats of these things, so they're probably just waiting for their appointment time. If these 2 guys are still down here, then that means something's up. And one of them is, I think. I don't know. Now let's see. No. But why is that freight hauler sitting there? Oh, he's blocking the one pad, so I don't know what that's all about, but we're gonna go down yonder way and turn around again like we always do. I don't know why he's nosed up in there the way he is. It's kind of unusual, but we'll go down here and turn around. not a lot of room to do it. Well, there's lots of room to do it, but more docks have trailers in them than usual. But this place has been busy lately with the, on the van side, on the shipping side. Who's this guy? What's he doing? Maybe he's the guy in that F2F truck there. Now, we're gonna see if pump number 4 works. Now, on the last one, the guy said it didn't work, but when I talked to the one guy, he thought he was just sucking air. So we're gonna see what happens here. This is my favorite pump anyway, plus it makes it easier for the other guy to get out when it's time to leave. He doesn't have to swing around the front of my tractor. Let's see, where are we at? Where are we at? Are we in our lines? We are close enough. We are on the line, that's fine. That is fine. All right, we're in. All right, so down here unloading this last one, and I just got a ding on the phone. We now got a severe thunderstorm watch, and there are some threatening clouds around, so I don't know when they're gonna hit, but there was one to the east that looked like it was putting down, but that's beyond us, so we don't have to worry about that one. Whatever's coming is gonna come from the west-northwest, so I don't know whether we'll see one on the way up or not, but they did issue a severe thunderstorm watch, and the skies are boiling right now. I'll show you that on the way up. There's some pretty interesting cloud formations and towers going on, so this sun and the humidity is really starting to pop some storms. All right, so we are on the western edge of those storms that I was telling you about that are to the east of us. A couple of them fired up north. One just missed Tamaqua, might have got our garage, but they all drifted east, and most everything formed to the east, so we're like right at the western edge of it. You can see it, but I don't know if we're going to see any storms tonight. They did issue the severe thunderstorm watch. However, like I said, everything seems to be forming to the east, so maybe we're in the clear unless more stuff forms to the west. I don't know. But anyway, we are done and we are out of there. And now it's just a matter of fighting the beginning of rush hour because it's 3:20 in the afternoon. We are not going to make this red light. As I've told you in the past, if you are this far back, you will not make this light. You have to wait for the next cycle. So, but they're going to get done at a decent time tonight. And hopefully the mechanics are still there. I can talk to them about a couple of things. I can see if they can fix this cable or if they have to order a new one. I pulled the undercover off the dash to see if I could fix it, see what went wrong with it, but it's inside a plastic tube that goes up into the dash and into the steering wheel, so I couldn't see where the problem was, but I'm just guessing it's an old cable. The truck is how many years old, and how many drivers have moved the steering wheel and so forth and so on. And see, I told you we weren't going to make it. That it just frayed and finally broke. So if they're there, we'll see if they can fix it, or if we got to wait for a part from Mac or wherever they get them from. So, but anyway, we're on our way home. We don't need fuel again. This thing is good. It's got big tanks. So we're not going to have to stop for fuel. We'll put DEF in it and we'll do all the paperwork and button her up and go home. All right, so we're parked post-trip. DEF was added, and all we got to do is finish up our paperwork, and then we're going to call it a day, call it a week, go home. Work on the video, edit it, upload it, and try to get it on the tube for you before the weekend is over.